Hello everybody, this to another tutorial video. This time around, I'm going to teach you how to install Litematica and how to at least use the basics of it to be able to create schematics, load schematics, and of course, build using schematics and at least everything you need to know about Litematica. And this is going to be on the vanilla launcher, because even though I do use the MultiMC launcher mostly, I'm doing this on vanilla launcher so that this tutorial will apply to as much of my viewers as possible. But if you're on MultiMC, you can just, if you've watched my tutorial on MultiMC installing Litematica, it really isn't going to be that different. You just have to, of course, put it in, you can watch my MultiMC tutorial. So, anyway, before you can install Litematica, you first need the Fabric mod loader and Fabric API installed. And if you do not have those things, pause this video right here and then watch my tutorial on how to install Forge and Fabric, and then just skip to the portion where I show how to install Fabric. I will link the video into the description. So, if you do not have Fabric, pause here and install Fabric. Once you have Fabric, restart this video. So, moving on, and assuming you already have Fabric installed, you're going to want to download, for Litematica, you're going to need 2 mods. MaLiLib, or it's basically a dependency that Litematica requires to run. So you're going to want to download this one first. Well, you're going to need both. Now we can get Litematica. And I did not rehearse this video, so this is going to be, I'm just gonna do it, kinda by the seat of my pants here. So, please bear with me here. And of course, as I'm saying, this is an impromptu video. Okay, so once you have Litematica and of course, this file, you're going to want to go to %appdata%, then the Minecraft, and then of course mods, and then of course find where you've downloaded these two and then drop them in. Okay, so what I did is I also went ahead and installed the Modmenu, which I will also link in the description along with Litematica and MaLiLib. So, first you can see we have Litematica here. And when we load in, I'm going to show you the basics of the mod. So the first things you want to do once you have Litematica, if you press M, you'll get this menu here. And of course you have all these options, but the most important ones are schematic placements, load schematics, and area selection browser. And in fact, the default tool to make your selections with is a stick. And I believe there are ways you can change it to be something else, but I've always kept it as a stick. And so firstly, what you want to do is just press M, go Area Selection Browser, New Selection, and just call it whatever you want. And then right click and just set the first corner of your selection. And then just kind of place blocks just so you can do your next corner. And basically what you're looking at right now is the selection that you made. Okay, so after you've created your selection box, press M, go Area Editor, Save Schematic. And there you have your schematic. And then what you can also do is, what I like to do is I just like to clear the selection like that. And then if I want to build, and basically the next thing you can do, or the next step to using the mod, or Litematica, is press M, go to your, go load schematics, and you should see the schematic that you've created. And hit load schematic. So select the file first, then hit load schematic. And what you're looking at right now is the schematic being projected. And then basically you can, if you place blocks here, like so kind of how this works is in blue. If blocks are kind of highlighted in blue, that's where a block should be. And if you place a block and it doesn't have any highlighting, then you place the block correctly. If you place the wrong block, it's highlighted in red. But if I place a block here where a block shouldn't be, then it's like highlighted pink or magenta. And also what you can do, and you can also move the schematic fairly easily. Just go to your schematic placements, then configure, then anywhere where it says this, basically these X and Y boxes, you can basically left click to increase and right click to decrease it. These basically I accidentally keep clicking on these, and it basically means that it makes me not be able to move it, but just kind of watch out for this. If you see this X here, just unclick that, and you should unclick that, then you should be able to move it again. And there's also all these other options, like move to player. Like, as you can see, it moved to where I was standing, which is very, very useful, especially for larger schematics. And you can also rotate this any way you want. And you can also mirror it. And another feature is you can click this and it shows you all the materials that are required to build this. And also there's also an option that basically there's this write to file, which will basically save it into your Minecraft folder, and I will show you how to look at this soon, like later in the tutorial. And another thing is you can also use layers, so you can, right now it's just showing all of it, but if I go single layer, I basically can look at one layer of the build at a time. And this is very handy for building large builds or structures. You can also and there's also this option where you can specify like what range of layers you want to look at. So it's like right now, I can basically change, like, I can only see this part of the build, or like this. Which is a pretty cool feature. But I don't really use that much. And you can also specify all below or all above, or just all layers. And another feature that I often actually use quite a lot is if I go back to this menu and then I do single layer, it's actually, I think, configured this way by default, but by pressing page up and page down, I can just progress, I can go through the layers like this, which is also quite handy. So one thing that I've kind of ran into when using Litematica, especially with larger schematics, sometimes, like if I load, especially a larger schematic, well, it loads in this time, but sometimes what would happen is I'd click it and it would not appear. Well, that reason is if I go to loaded schematics, this is basically, what I could do is, you click create placement. So basically if I can click remove, then if I go to loaded, it's still loaded. So basically I can create a new placement. Like right there. And so basically, to clear a schematic, just go to loaded schematics and click unload. And then you can reload the next schematic you want to use. Just kind of had to throw this into the video because I forgot to go over this. And I want to make sure all my viewers kind of know how to use the mod and just to try it. And I'm going to cover as many problems that I have ran into. So if you run into them, then you should get the help that you need. And this is basically that was kind of the basics of Litematica covered. And of course, feel free to go through. And of course, there's all these different options, which of course it's nice that it gives each of them a description for you. But I typically leave all this stuff alone, but hotkeys I also kind of urge you to play around with until, again, most of this I leave alone, but feel free to tweak this to your heart's content to just show different features. You can assign a hotkey to them if you wish. And before I close this video, one more thing I want to show you. And I can also show you a shortcut on how to get to your Minecraft folder. So you can either go to your Windows search and put in %appdata%, or if you go here, open resource packs folder, it basically takes you right to where your resource packs are, but you can click this and then you can go. So basically when you get to resource packs, click open resource packs folder. And then if you go back one to Minecraft, it gives you have access to everything that's in Minecraft folder, or your .minecraft. So when you install Litematica, you should have gotten a schematics folder, but if for whatever reason you don't have it, create a new folder and name it schematics. And as you can see, this is your file, your schematic. But one thing to note, Litematica does not use the schematics format. It uses its own format or its own files which it calls Litematic. And now, of course, the mod actually has a built-in function or feature that allows you to convert schematics to Litmatics. And if I can find a schematic file, I can show you how that works. Okay, so when you have your schematic, just go to Minecraft. So basically go to Minecraft once you had your schematic file. Then just press M, and then load schematics. And if you see an S instead of an L, that means it's a schematic file. And then, or actually go to Schematic Manager. Right over here, Schematic Manager, click on this, then click on your schematic, and then hit Import. Then save schematic. I kind of misclicked there, but basically what it did is it created your Litematic. And so then I can just go into here, and then I can load that schematic. And of course, it's loaded, as you can see. And one more thing. So, of course, when you saved your material list to a file, go to config, Litematica, and then it's right here. And of course you can see it right. Here's your materials list. So, this really basically covered the basics of Litematica, and I hope all my viewers found this video helpful, and also remember to rate, comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next videos. And this is Dusty Circuit signing off. Bye!